Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to episode 5 of Podcast in a Bottle, sponsored by SJC Collectibles. I'm your host, Stainky, and my co-host,
Doctor. I'm kind of in shock right now. I didn't realize we were on episode 5.
Episode 5. This is a milestone. We're a whole hand.
I like it.
It's great.
Look at that.
Episode 5. Man, so good. So good.
Love it.
But
yeah,
we gotta go back just a little bit because yes, we're in episode 5, but we need to make sure we're showing love to the people who have been supporting us all throughout the episodes. And like for the past 2 episodes, we've been saying, okay, we're gonna shout you out. We're gonna shout you out for commenting, and we haven't been. So we're gonna catch up right now.
We meant to. Right.
We did. We meant to. So in case you were dying for me to butcher your name, here it comes. Okay, guys? I took some screenshots of the comment section of from episode 2, 3, 4, and the interview with Kevin Liu. So here we go, guys. Cutthroat Zoo. We got Wayward Caster, Jonathan McGregor, Caleb Bum, and Dale Dotson. Guys, thank you so much for commenting on episode 2. We appreciate the love and all the comments, especially when you guys are helping us out with questions that we had. So thank you guys so much. Episode 3, Cardboard and Coffee. Cardboard and Coffee.
That's a great name.
It's a great name. Thanks for the comment. It was good to see you in New York, by the way. Thanks for saying something to me. I appreciate it. Again, Cutthroat Zoo, Scott from SJC Collectibles. Thank you, sir, for the pronunciation of Mania. I appreciate it.
I still can't say that word.
Manaya is how he did the spelling there. So Manaya, excuse me. Again, Wayward Caster and Brandon Renners. Brandon, good to see you also in New York, my friend.
Look at these people.
It was good to
see them in New
I
York.
did.
We got
multiple
commenters on multiple posts. That's awesome. Okay.
And if I saw you in New York and I've read your name and I don't know the name to the face, and we talked, I apologize. So that was episode 3. And so from episode 4, we got MetaZookeeper, again, Caleb Bum, and Hawaiian Dueler. Guys, thank you again so much for all your comments. And Hawaiian, I did figure out the secret sauce to how to import cards into TTS. So
yes.
Thanks. I do appreciate you saying you'd give me the sauce. And then finally, from the interview I did with Kevin Liu, we got Zora Collects, Caleb Bum, David Migley, I think, and then Rusty Artifact. So Migley question mark. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for the comments, showing the love to the podcast. We really do appreciate it. And I know there's also guys who've commented in podcast land. And thank you guys so much. I think there's some pretty big crossover there. So thank you guys so much.
Nice.
Whew.
Always.
Gotta show
fantastic.
The love. Gotta show
love it.
Thank you guys.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Like, favorite, and subscribe. And leaving a comment. It helps us out in the YouTube algorithm. So thank you guys.
Math is good.
But guys, before we get too deep into this episode, we want to take a second and go ahead and show some love to our sponsor. So we'll take a quick break real fast for a few words from our sponsor, and we'll be right back.
Hey everybody, Doctor here, going to talk to you about our sponsor this week, SJC Collectibles. SJC Collectibles was founded on the principles of selling your favorite cardboard collectibles at fair, competitive prices. As an original MetaZoo partner store, SJC Collectibles has been our go-to place for not only sealed boxes, but also the single cards that we need to complete our collections and use in our decks. With over 100,000 MetaZoo singles available and more being added every day, you're sure to find the cards that you need. Head on over to sjccollectibles.com/MetaZoo and use our coupon code PIAB5 for 5% off your next MetaZoo order. That's PIAB5 for 5% off your next MetaZoo order. And this also includes the new set Native. So head on over there now, buy some cards, and make sure to use our coupon code. Thank you, SJC Collectibles, for sponsoring Podcast in a Bottle, and happy casting, everybody.
Hey, all right, we're back. So a little bit more on our sponsor, if you don't mind. Scott from SJC Collectibles is a phenomenal individual, and I just wanted to take a second take a second, guys. Use that promo code. Okay, use that promo code.
Mm-hmm.
Order from Scott. Order some native. Order some war when it comes out in a few months, and so on and so forth. Because the value that you get from SJC Collectibles is amazing. So I did my pre-order, of course, through SJC Collectibles for native, and he was fortunate enough to be able to get his stock in. I know there's been some distribution scenarios, I'll call it, with native.
Ooh, nice verbiage.
And thank you so much. And so I wanted to make sure that I just share the love. Okay, so in my native pre-order, along with all the things that I ordered, I won't go into all the things that I ordered. I was given some goodies. Some freebies, okay? Some
little sprinkle it in there,
just a little sauce there.
Little Salt Bay.
One of which was a ding bell.
A ding?
I got a ding bell. So this was a promo card given to.
I don't know if I know that card.
Given to I don't know, partner stores and or people who bought CN1, I think it was CN1 product or CN2 product that came damaged. And I can't remember which product it was. It was pre us, right? Pre us getting into MetaZoo.
Yes, pre us.
And so those people were sent ding bells.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Ding bell.
He put a ding bell card, promo card in with my order, as well as a release event medal. From Wilderness, which is cool. I like that.
Solid. Absolutely.
But there's more, okay?
And there's more.
And because the tier that I bought, okay, I got a lot of fun goodies. I got a PSA 10 reverse hollow Nightfall Wendigo. Okay?
What?
PSA 10 reverse hollow Nightfall Wendigo.
What in the world?
Absolutely
this is
beautiful,
crazy.
Right? Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh man!
But there's more. Okay.
No, there can't be. This is ridiculous already.
There is more. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Again, this is not. This is not part of
the sponsorship.
This is not part of anything. This is just the value. That honestly, I put my order in before he agreed to sponsor our show, and so I got some gala cards, right? So he went to the gala, and so gala stamped native cards. He threw in last second freebies.
That's awesome.
In the remainder of my native order.
Look at that native sign at the top. I don't.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's pretty. Beautiful. Yeah, I like the totem pole.
Yeah. So great, cool. Great stuff. But there's more. Okay.
No, get out of here.
Oh yeah,
that's too much
already. I
agree.
Much. I absolutely agree. Hear that crinkling? I haven't opened it yet, and I don't know if I will. I don't know if I should. I think I know what it is.
Maybe what we got?
An unopened Halloween bag, 2022. Okay.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I would. Yeah,
I think cool. It's Mothman.
Can you feel the ears? I hear the crinkle. You got ears?
It's Mothman.
That's pretty good.
I can't confirm that yet. I can't decide if or when I'm going to open it. Okay. But yeah, so some serious value.
That's legit.
Guys. Some serious.
That's
awesome. Absolutely phenomenal. He has even over 120,000 singles on his store. Okay, guys.
That's so many.
He's got and he's adding more all the time. Okay, but anyway, I just want to give a little bit more to that sponsorship. Just let you guys know the value that is there. So go ahead, use that code for 5% off your next order. Do it, guys.
Love it.
But anyway, so how you doing?
These past couple weeks I've been sick.
Yeah.
I haven't, COVID happened and everybody was healthy unless you had COVID, right?
That's right.
We stayed away from each other.
That's right.
We had masks on. My name may be Meta Doctor, but I'm actually a doctor. So I'm out there doing stuff, right, with COVID. And I didn't get sick almost for 2 years.
Yeah.
Came back with a vengeance.
Yeah.
My children brought something home that I had the worst man flu of my entire life,
dude,
as my wife would call it. I was I was so sick. I was wearing an N95 at work to like not spread my stuff.
Hey,
It it was bad. And it just lasted forever. I'm still a little nasally.
you know
So I've
it's
been
bad when you can't even do anything fun.
I did no fun.
No,
No fun.
no
I
fun.
I was pumped to try to help you, like prepare. We only got one session
Yeah,
in, and that was rough for me.
It was a session. Maybe half a session. It was.
I was not on my top of game.
Okay.
It was bad.
It's
So
all
I
right.
want to apologize to you.
No.
I felt like I let the team down.
It's okay. It's okay.
But what we kind of haven't talked since you went to the tourney.
We have not. This is just a few days after. Like we are just a few days post Earth Tower, and it's still fresh. We have not spoken verbally since like 2 weeks ago, before the tower, and a couple word text messages during and after.
And it was just like, hey, how you doing?
And
that was it.
Exactly. So you have no idea what happened.
I'm with the viewers on this one. I mean,
you got a good. Excited. You got a. A little bit more.
I know that. I know the ending.
Right.
I know how it ends.
Maybe,
but I don't. But that's not the journey.
Right.
The journey.
The journey.
That's right.
Before we get into all that, so just like last time, I didn't get you anything this time.
Good.
Because
I don't want you to.
Was in New York.
I already feel bad about the last time.
It was in New York, and was quite expensive to get there. And like I said, Miss Stainky, Mrs. Stainky went with me. Okay, so I was already paying for two. Dude, eating in New York is just expensive.
That's why those people are thin. That's why they're so skinny.
So much money. Anyway, I did order the $150 spectator ticket. Okay, so that did give me / Miss Stanky most of the goodies that I got last time at Water Tower.
Yeah.
So I want to show that I got a couple things that I didn't get, or one thing.
Yeah.
So first thing, I'm kind of upset I didn't get one from Water Tower because I like blue a lot better than I like brown.
Yeah. Blue is kind of your color. If we had to pick colors. You got the hat. Look at that.
It's a good looking hat.
What is it? Is it snapback?
It's a snapback. It's a snapback.
Okay, I'm all about some snapback.
See, I'm not much of a snapback. I'm more of a fitted hat kind of guy. And I'm not much on the. I've been bending my bill. I'm not much of a flat bill guy either. Right. I've been trying to get
your bender
a little bit. But it's clean. It's a clean hat.
It looks good from here.
The stitching is great. The emblem looks really solid. I
do like that.
Like, I'm kind of upset that I didn't get the water one now, because it looks
high quality.
Well, the only reason I got it is because it came in the spectator package, right?
Cool.
So they got the hat.
And the hat, solid.
Play mat.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The plushie.
What is it? What was it? I didn't get to see this
250.
What? Oh, the pink monster.
Mess.
Pink mess. That's what I like. That. Okay, that was a good one. That's a good one to have for
pink
that.
Pink mess pin.
Okay, cool.
That's not the pack. Spectator badge, lanyard.
Lanyard. Always love a good lanyard.
I think that's all that came in the spectator bag.
If you wear a lanyard in the ER, you get choked sometimes, though. Yeah, you can't do that.
Okay. But as per last time, this time I got caster.
Oh yeah, because you kind of got to play.
I kind of got to play. So I've got 2 promos that are marked caster.
Nice.
Okay? So starting with the Earth Aura, that was handed out. Very shiny. Looks almost...
I'm getting closer to the computer here.
Very similar to the water, but Earth. Okay.
I love it.
Beautiful. Okay.
Yes. Beautiful.
That's a great looking card. Then the artifact tower for Earth Tower.
Yeah. Yep.
It is 1 per spell book, 2 Earth Aura, 100 LP.
Okay. Not bad.
Power. Target beastie gains burrow until the end of the next turn.
To the end of the okay. I
Okay,
mean,
so
that's
you can
good.
give a beastie burrow.
Burrow.
Okay.
That's good protection.
So, 2 100 life points.
Solid.
Okay. And then I got Earth Tower Building Begins. Okay, this one is not Stamp Caster.
Oh.
But it does have no, it's probably not a stamp. Let's just look. It's just the pink mess in the foreground there. So it is a 3-drop, 2 Earth, 1 neutral. Again, 1 per spell book. 110 LP. Okay.
Okay.
And then target beastie gains burrow and stone skin until the end of the next turn.
Even better.
So that
Love
card also very playable.
Love it.
Especially with fusion auras.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely playable card right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those are the 3 that I got.
Man, that looks good.
They are. They look phenomenal. So yeah, I actually got caster ones this time because I actually got to play.
You got to play.
I did, and it was something.
It was something.
It was something. I don't.
Oh boy.
Don't lose well. Okay.
No, you don't.
I don't.
At all.
I don't lose well. I got to see our uncle the day before.
Nice.
And we were talking about it, and I said I don't lose well, and he had the exact same reaction of no, you do not. So apparently I don't. I really don't lose well.
Well, I mean, I think even to be in the hand family,
right?
You can't lose very
well.
No,
we don't lose well.
We don't lose well.
I'm very competitive. I win all the time. Losing is not something that I'm used to. It's just not. Honestly, it is not.
None of us are.
No, we don't. No, losing is not an option. So, but until it is. So, yeah. How do you want to do this? You want to do this interview style? How do you want to? Do you want me to take you through?
Let's see this. We can do like a mixture. Let me start off.
Okay.
Let's. Okay. So we're at New York. We're at the place.
Okay.
We've sat down.
Yeah.
Let's talk about let's do deck first.
Sure. Yeah. Let's do deck.
Talk to me about your deck.
All right. So I've got most of the cards right here next to me.
We don't have to go through all.
No, I'm not going to.
What's your theme?
It was Beastie Giants, and by Beastie Giants I mean the new Dark Giant from Native. Okay, I can't even begin to say his name. Because it is complicated.
Okay. Beastie Dark Giant from Native. We went with that because
because
felt good about it, right?
Because the main beastie in my deck was what was his name? Tahian.
Oh, yeah.
So he's
We're gonna get wrecked. For
100%.
That's not how you say that word, but yes.
If I could just see it in front of me, but yeah. So I had 7 of him in my deck. Okay, because he was a
All
1
in.
drop.
I love that
1 drop hitting for 145.
That's pretty solid.
I say so. Yeah, 1 drop hitting for
solid.
145 is pretty massive. And so I was not alone. I was not alone in running.
Your idea was not novel, as we would say.
Tahian.
That's probably still not how you say it, but that's okay.
I think it is. I googled it and hit the talk button, and I think that's.
Oh, and it said it. Okay,
I think
Chat GPT told you how to say it.
I should try that. No.
Right.
So Tahian, great beastie in this format. Again, 1 drop. He's a glass cannon, right? 145.
Yeah,
but
you're just lining him up and just trying to take out.
But he
life
swings.
points.
But he swings heavy, and he allows you to contract any beastie giant for 3 less of any aura. Any aura.
Right.
Any aura. Okay, which was huge because his name
just take
was
out the dark. Yeah.
I'm just going to, I don't know how to say
Yeah,
it.
we're just
that
yeah,
guy.
yeah. We're
Okay.
just put him on the card.
Yeah. Phonics didn't work, right? So,
Yeah.
true story. But yeah, so I really liked that card, okay, because he has fear, which remind me about the fear thing in a minute. He has fear, and his attack is huge. He gets a lot of boosts from the desert and the mountain. Okay, so he got 30.
So
he got 90
all that
from each of those. So he's already getting an extra 180 to his already 60 attack. Okay. So already getting huge. All right. And then he gets to add X to his attack, where X equals his life point bonus. Okay.
Right. Oh,
so
yeah. You showed me that. Yeah.
The more his life points go up, the harder he hits. The combo of the weekend, in my opinion, for me and for a lot of people, is either is putting Giant's Blood on that giant. So one Giant's Blood to a giant adds 80 health and 80 attack. So for this guy, it's adding 160 to his attack.
Yeah.
So he's hitting for over 400 with a Giant's Blood. At one match, I double Giant Blooded him.
And you gotta get a calculator out.
2 swing game over.
That's crazy.
Yes, 2 swing game over. Okay.
I love that, by the way.
Oh, absolutely
I love
wonderful.
that.
And then this is where I got a little different. I didn't see anybody else running this this weekend.
What's some tech?
And
this is your tech.
It may have hurt me some.
Ooh, hurted tech. Okay. What was it?
We'll talk about it.
Let's go. Tell me.
I played the spiders. I played the Rocky Mountain barking spiders. Okay, went with spiders.
Away first strike.
One earth, one dark. Okay, fleeted beastie.
Yes,
fleeted beastie. Okay,
which it ignores. Flight?
It ignores flight and first strike.
So
I did not go up against anybody who had Pieza, the new Pieza. There were several people running the new Pieza in their decks.
Nobody.
That is correct. I didn't go up against, but I knew people who were playing it, and I saw people playing it. That was my answer, because I did not. I mean, I have one. I was lucky enough to pull one in my native. I pulled a new Pieza, but this would have been my answer, right?
Yeah.
So the cool tech about this card, not only is it fleeted, okay, but its fourth wall effect on its attack actually did some good work for me in the matches that I won. If you blow a raspberry. Yeah.
Right.
Flip a coin. If heads in combat.
Oh. Yeah. Look at that.
So you're attacking into something bigger than you.
Yeah.
And you blow a raspberry and you get your dice roll. And guess what? Your spider gets to stay alive.
I like it.
To fight another day. And so that actually came in handy. So I am still really happy with my choice of playing spiders. Regardless of the outcome of my entire weekend, I am still very happy that I played spiders.
Good.
And so
now tell me something you're not happy about in your deck.
I am not.
What would you change at this point? And then we'll get into the games.
Oh man, I know exactly what I would change.
What would you do?
This is what I learned. Okay. I would run a full stack of Absorb with more Orifax.
You go straight counter. You counter everybody.
Okay, so what I learned is this.
Instead of lightning in bottles?
No, I still have lightning in the bottles.
How many Absorb Aura counts against?
Correct. But so my it would take away running Absorbs, I probably wouldn't have been able to run spiders because the fact that I did not get a dark fusion aura, I was forced to run an obelisk.
An obelisk.
I was forced to run an obelisk. But because I ran an obelisk, that took up one of my flex slots. So I was running 3 lightning in a bottles, an obelisk, of Power Up Red, a New Year's New Beginnings, and something else. That's almost 9. Shovels. I was running shovels.
The shovels.
I like the shovels.
You were afraid of the burrow.
I was afraid of cement spiders.
Cement spiders.
Because they make fleet beasties not work.
Right.
So if I could turn one Tahian with a shovel, or turn 2 spider with a shovel, I don't care if you brought a spider out or not. A cement worm out or not. I was digging it up with my shovel and killing it.
Yeah.
Or even a tunnel bottom monster or whatever burrowed beastie you want to throw out there with my shovels. I was not worried about the burrowed beastie.
Okay.
So
we've talked about what your theme was,
right?
What you liked, what you didn't like.
Yes.
All right, now we're in the right mindset.
And Cardiff,
we know what we're going to play.
Cardiff Giant.
Cardiff Giant. Absolutely, those beastie giants. Okay, so now we're in the right mindset.
Yep.
We know our strategy.
Yep.
Let's go into game 1.
All right, so
or match 1.
Just to emphasize even more is I did not get a Dark Fusion Aura.
Right. We did not have all of the cards that we wanted.
Correct.
We would have made changes, but they were not available to us because of the timing of Native and the Earth Tower.
Correct. And I did not have a large enough pool of people to get resources from. Okay.
Absolutely. And I'm sure what happens is you have these teams, right? And they're able to contribute money and they put it all together and they give their best player the cards that they want.
Yes.
Right. That's the strategy.
Or they're able to build the absolute best decks,
right?
Even if they're not all the same, for several team members, if not all the team members. I know a couple teams in particular that all the team members had almost the exact same deck, which were still kitted out to the fullest. That's a
lot of money.
Four people teams, or even the caster guys who had, I don't know how many guys they have. They have a lot of teammates.
20. They got like 20, 30 Gs.
But anyway, yes. So that's where we're at. I did not have all the cards, so I did have to run 1 Dark Aura. So here's
we're
my
already at a disadvantage.
Here's my Aura lineup. I had 2 Prisms.
Okay. Of course.
Okay. I had 2 Possessed. Okay.
Okay. Did we like that?
Yes. Oh yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh yes.
All right. Worth it. Okay. All right. 2 Possessed.
100% worth. I had a Earth Forest Fusion. Because I ran a growth in my deck I was lucky enough to pull a Forest Fusion, so I ran a growth in my deck.
Did a growth.
And I ran the the light? Yes, I got the Fusion Light. I ran it in my deck.
You just ran it just because?
Because it's mine. I pulled it. I wanted it's pretty.
Might as well.
I
like it. Yeah.
And then a Dark Aura and an Earth Aura.
Okay.
In my side deck,
1 Earth Aura,
1 regular Earth Aura. Yes, but technically 7 Earth Aura.
Technically, because you
technically
got the
7
dual.
Earth Aura.
1, 2, 3.
And
okay, all right.
A dark. Okay.
Okay.
But I did put an extra Earth Aura in my side deck.
Okay, just in case.
So
just in case your ratios aren't working.
So if I took the spiders out and put my cement worms in, which I did. So if I felt like the spiders weren't going to do it for me, I took my spiders out and put my worms in. Up.
Okay.
Because having a worm and a spider in the same deck is useless. Because if I put a worm out, I can't use my spiders because they can't have fleet.
That was smart.
Anywho, so that's what happened. All right.
Okay. All right. We're in the right mindset now. Now we are prepared. Everyone at home is ready. We are ready to play some Medizu and do some damage.
My day did not start out well. Actually, I take that. You know what? It actually started out really well because game 1, match 1. Okay.
Game 1, match 1.
I steamrolled the guy.
Fantastic.
I just my deck went out the way it was supposed to. I had Tahian. I got the dark guy out. I mean it flew and it was over quickly.
Love it.
Okay.
Okay.
Game 2. Match 2, game 1.
Match 2. Did you side anything?
I did not.
Okay, good. All right, so we got the same deck. All right.
The way I was feeling that first match, if
do it.
Yeah, I didn't see any reason. I didn't really know he was playing either. So,
I'm with you.
This is the common thing that happened to me a lot. This next match is what happened to me a lot the rest of the day.
Okay.
I had to mull down to 4.
4?
And still didn't like the result.
Now, what were your qualifiers? So, like for me, my biggest thing is I want 2 aura. I gotta have 2. You're just a single.
I only needed 1, right? Because Tahian is a 1-drop.
You only need 1. Okay, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So, and you just weren't getting it.
No aura, no aura.
And if you had 9,
8 aura,
8
aura,
and 3 Aurifacts.
3 Aurifacts.
Were you counting the Aurifacts as aura?
No,
you're not counting those. So you're still mulligan
because
solid.
It became apparent quickly that everybody was absorbing, and so I did not feel comfortable keeping a hand with Aurifacts and no aura.
I'm with you. Okay.
Because when I mulled to 5, I had a New Year's and an Earth core, but no aura.
Okay.
And I was going second because I had won the first round. So I was like,
you're already behind.
I was like, there's no way. Like if I can't get anybody out turn 1, I'm going to pray that he allows me to keep my core. No, he's not going to allow me to keep my core. Not going to happen. So I'm hold to 4, had 1 aura and a Tahian, and that was it. I mean, two high level spells, Stampede and something, and then Giant's Blood, which didn't do me any good anyway.
Yeah.
And by turn 3, I said, okay, let's scoop. Let's just go on. I was like, no,
game 3.
We're not coming back. So game 3. This was probably my favorite match of the entire weekend. Okay.
The first one.
But unfortunately, it did not go my direction. Okay. So game 3, he sides, I side. I still decided that my spiders was still going to be a good way to go on this round, but I brought in another shovel.
What was he? What variant?
Yeah, he was running giants. He was giant. And
giants. Okay, all right,
so
giants. That's all we need.
The difference is he was running the new native water giant that came out in the bulk set.
The water one. Okay.
And the dark giant, and the forest giant that I did not get my hands on because it was in a release event deck. No, excuse me, a theme deck. One of the theme decks.
So he was quadrupled.
He was Caster Society.
He was a quadrupled aura deck.
Yes. So, but with Tahian, anybody's Tahian
you can just
counts.
reduce it.
Yeah. So anybody's Tahian. It's arena effect.
It's an arena effect.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, snap.
Yes. So late game.
I didn't realize it was an arena effect.
Late game, you have to be cautious.
Careful.
About playing a Tahian.
No.
Because if you play a Tahian and they got 5 aura over there, you're looking at 2, if not 1.5 giants. Okay. And by 1.5, I mean a giant with some blood on it. So, yeah. So you had to be careful late game about playing a Tahian. Early game, throw them out, man.
Do it.
And if they got one already anyway, it doesn't matter, right? Just pump them out. Get your Cardiff out and just throw them out for free, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, so it started out back and forth, Tahian, cancel.
Love it.
He had something burrowed. I'd dig it up, and then he'd kill my whoever was
insert Rocky music.
I mean, just going back and forth, and then he took arena control.
Okay.
And so, but he only had 2 cement worms out. So, but he had control. I get something out, he'd kill it. So he was locking me down a little bit with the aura, with the cement worm, and pecking me away 60, 120, 60, 120, 120, 120, 100. So he gets me down to 220. I haven't touched him yet. He gets me down to 220. But I've been building my aura. Okay, right. I've been, getting aura.
Right,
kind of
still getting aura out. Okay,
building it up, not using it because I don't want to get it locked by a cement worm. So
with you,
kind of building my aura up a little bit. I've got a Tahian. I've got a dark giant in my hand. I've got Giant's Blood. I've got a lightning in a bottle. A stampede.
Okay.
All right. So actually, I had 2 dark giants in my hand. This is where Stainky messes up. Okay.
Okay. All right. Misplay?
I did.
Oh.
Twice. First time
in
I did it.
Game?
Same game. First time I did it, I tacked into a Cardiff because Cardiff has Defender. Okay, and I have a Cardiff in my deck, and I just wasn't thinking. It was the
didn't process
first set of the game, first set of the day. Well, I did not practice enough. Let's just be honest.
That's
the commandment was know thy deck, and I did not know my deck well enough. Okay,
the first rule
of tower casting is know thy deck.
Know thy deck,
and I didn't know it well enough. Okay,
shoot,
I knew the nuances, but I did not play hardcore enough. Playing against myself, it's easy to miss some of these things, so that showed. Yeah. So I attacked into a Cardiff.
I take blame.
No,
it's
okay.
I take blame.
I can read cards.
I take blame for that.
I can read cards. Okay,
I take blame.
Okay, you can have the blame, but I still have it.
Put it on my shoulders.
So I attacked into a Cardiff and I lost. That's when I lost arena control. Okay, was that misplay? Okay,
gotcha.
And we kept going.
So
back
he
and
swung
forth.
back. You're done.
All right. So I finally got enough aura out. So I could play my Tahian. When you play a Tahian, your Dark Giant cost. I think is it 3? I don't want to misspeak here. Dark Giant. He's a 6. Okay, he's a 6. So he's a 3. All right. So I got him out. So I had enough to get Tahian out and get the Dark Giant out there. Okay. All he had was 2 worms. Okay.
Right.
Got my Tahian.
Yeah. You're looking in a good.
Got
good
my
position.
Dark Giant out there. Couldn't attack with anything. Right, because I didn't have. I mean, I had a lightning ball, but I was holding it. Okay,
you're saving it. Okay,
saving it because I couldn't attack the burrowed beasties, and it wasn't doing me any good. So
okay, I mean that's not a bad plan.
I waited. Actually, I take that back. I didn't wait. I attacked. I think it was the turn previous with the lightning in a bottle, just to the life points. So I'm just going life points. I hit 145 to life points. Then got the Dark Giant out there. Okay. I passed to his turn. He takes out my Tahian, and then hits me for 60. Okay, no big deal.
Okay.
Locks down an aura. 1 aura. So he still got 2 worms, and I'm still down. Okay, on life. I've done 1 attack to him. Okay, then I Giant's Blood.
Nice.
Okay. So now my Giant's awake, and I Giant Blood him. Okay. I attack his life points directly. Okay. And I do a lot. Okay. A lightning ball. I'll do it again. Okay.
Ooh.
Stampede, but he's the only guy out there. Okay. Here's where I messed up. The turn previous, I could have contracted a second Dark Giant because I had him in my hand.
Why didn't you?
I got ahead of myself. I saw I made the plan in my head, and I jumped the gun and said pass turn. So when I stampeded, only the Dark Giant was out there. He had 20 health left.
Dang.
He had 20 health left. Pass turn.
Dang.
And he ended the game.
Did he shake your hand?
Oh, dude, he was a bro. Like solid.
Love it.
Like
love it. That's good.
He knew he caught himself a break. He said, man, I gotta take a second. He goes, that was intense. Like that was rough. I was like, yeah. I was like, I was upset. I was upset because I misplayed the Cardiff. I was like, I had the other Giant in my hand that I could have contracted in the turn previous, and I didn't.
Right.
And that would have been over. Stampede would have, and that was why Stampede was in the deck.
That was a finisher. The reason. Yeah, that's your knockout punch.
Finisher. And I didn't.
All right.
So
well, dang.
I went down 2-1 in round 1.
Yeah.
It doesn't get much better.
No. Okay.
No, it doesn't get much better than so.
Dang.
But in that match, I did learn something about a lot of people who were playing. So the caster guys, they found a loophole in a card. I believe the card is called "Born from the Earth." Okay,
Yeah,
from
I
the
know
Earth.
Born from the Earth.
Okay, so it says you may.
Mhm.
I believe it says. I'm probably wrong, but the gist of it
Gist
is,
of it,
um, you may keyword you may
which meant
search
you
your
have the
deck.
option.
Correct. You may
Mhm.
search your deck for a Terra page. You and your opponent may search your deck for a Terra page and contract
Correct.
it. Okay.
Yes.
Then I believe it says, in some form or fashion, the next beastie you contract this turn costs one less aura per Terra bonus.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Oh,
That's not good.
yeah.
I'm sure that's not how that card is supposed to be
That's not
used.
how that card was intended. No,
Nope.
it's a Nightfall card, I
That's
believe. That is
it is a
not.
Nightfall
It is
card.
not what that
It
card was
is.
intended for. But, however, due to
Due
English,
to the wording, I agree with their interpretation.
yes.
Dang.
So they were able to
That's going to get an errata.
to turn one, like bring out
Yeah.
2 drops and
Yeah.
or free beastie or
Yeah.
because it cost 1 neutral.
I think it's a new Born from the Earth is either 1 or 2.
I think it's a 1 neutral. So you could do it turn 1 and get a 2
Yeah.
drop out.
Dang. And it's a 2 per spell book, I think.
I think it's more maybe a 1 or 2. I can't remember. I should have looked for it before we started.
I should have too. So I have plenty of those cards, right?
Oh yeah.
I've read that card many of time, but I
Mhm.
guess my interpretation of it was the actual meaning of the card,
Yep.
meaning you go get something and then you get a reward, right?
Correct.
So
No,
instead of
no.
you may, it should say you must.
It didn't say you should. It should say search your deck for a Terra.
It should just say
page.
search. Yeah. Instead, yeah. And then just like
your
other
deck
card
for
games,
a Terra page. The
and
next
then you
page
may.
you contract with that Terra bonus
Oh, that would have been
would
Hold
cost
on,
1 less.
I've got it here somewhere.
Yeah.
This is gonna irritate
Exactly.
me if we don't
So that
keep talking.
and absorbs. Man,
They got you?
I contemplated on the absorb. No, see, man, people weren't even absorbing my Aurifacts. They're absorbing their own for the draw.
Oh, for the bonus.
For the draw.
The draw. Yeah.
Like, no, why would I let you destroy my Aurifact or absorb my Aurifact? I'll absorb my own and get a draw.
Yeah. Especially
Absolutely
when
brilliant.
you're under a threat of
Brilliant. There's 4 per spell book, right?
Yeah.
So you would do four absorb auras and 5 lightning in a bottles. That's 9.
There it is.
There it is.
I mean, you counter everyone.
Yep. 100%.
With
and so
because everybody's running Orphax.
And so that's something I learned is all gas, no brakes. Man, you got to get lucky.
You know me. I'm an all gas.
You got to get lucky because all it takes is the right brake.
That's true.
On the other side, and you're done.
That's true. So I've found Born from the Earth.
Yep. Yes. Ooh, shiny.
It is. Yeah, it is shiny. It is a 2 per spell book, and it's a 1 drop.
Yeah.
So each caster may search their spell book for a Terra page, contract it, and shuffle their spell book. Period.
Yep.
Terra is contracted counterclockwise. Blah blah blah. Yep. Period. Yep. The next beastie you contract this turn costs 1 less aura for each Terra bonus it has active in the arena. Man.
Yep. And the way
somebody,
pseudo
I wonder who
work,
figured that out.
Yeah, somebody smart.
Somebody smart. And they didn't figure that out last time, or they would have used it at
water.
But
you didn't really need it at water. I mean, yeah, maybe. I guess you probably could have. Yeah, but you're right. They probably didn't. They didn't have room for it. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. Reading that card now and thinking about it.
It's going to be in every tower from now on.
Somebody's going to play it.
Every tower from now on.
But the point of it is, right, like, you never want to go back. So that's what happens with meta games.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what won this tournament. It's what's going to win the next tournament.
Right.
So you kind of have to. That's why playtesting is so important.
Yes.
That's why having a team is important. That way you can bounce off ideas. People have different
And
ideas.
what was
You can
one of the
figure out
text
what deck
messages
is
that I sent
working.
you while I was away?
I don't know. What was it?
I need a team.
We need a team. Oh yeah, team and jerseys. Absolutely.
Oh,
And
because
we need more people.
we do need more people.
Mm-hmm.
Because and we're working on it. I think
Tennessee's growing.
yeah, we're doing our best. I'm teaching people, training people all the time. But yeah, so it didn't get much better for me throughout the rest of the day.
Dang.
So match two.
Hit me with some highlights. Yeah.
Match two was a wash. I mulled to 5 2 times in a row
Theme of
and
the
lost.
day.
I lost 2. I went 2 and out. That one.
I mean,
but dude was a bro. Okay, he was from
That's
Two
good.
Dudes. Shout out Two Dudes Gaming in East Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
Phenomenal
You played them?
individuals. I played a guy from Two Dudes. I didn't play.
Nice.
I didn't play Jerry.
Oh, you didn't play Jerry. Okay.
I played a guy from Two Dudes. Phenomenal. I think Viking is his street name or his gaming name.
Fantastic.
Phenomenal beard.
I love that.
Great.
Yeah, I mean, if your name is Viking, you kind of have to have a good beard.
Fantastic guy. And so he's like, dude, you want to play a third? Just
Funsies,
just for funsies, just to play. And that one went better. I think he still ended up winning that one too. But it was I appreciated it.
Gotcha.
And so it was because I did mull a lot, and it was very frustrating.
Sounds like it. Sounds like that was your problem.
And I didn't test that though, and that was what was really getting to me. Was I did a lot of test shuffles and a lot of test draws with my physical cards. Now, TTS, I played several one-on-ones with myself. I did. I really did.
You played a lot. You were playing every day, multiple times a day.
But I mean, that doesn't do, like, playing against myself is good to kind of find a concept, but to fine tune a concept, you need to play against people with
multiple
brains.
People
that are not your brain, right? Because you want your deck
know
to
what
work.
you're going to do.
Like you want the deck that you want to win, and so subconsciously you are changing what your opponent is doing to fit the coolest win you can do on your side. Like it's just going to happen. Like I tried my best not to do it. It's just how it goes. But anyway, I did a lot of test draws.
That's called being a Dexist.
Yeah, that's very Dexist. So I shuffled. I organized them into sections like I would have to. Okay, this is how I work, right? I mimicked registration at my house. Once I figured out what cards I was running, I separated all my cards into the different sections, how I would do it at deck check to get through registration, and then shuffled like I always shuffle one or two times with the stacks and the quick shuffles and I cut it for myself, and then I draw 7 cards, and it was beautiful, man. I felt good. I'd have 1 or 2 aura and an aura fact and a Tahian and a spider like almost all the time, right? I had 6 spiders, 7 Tahians, aura fact, 3 aura facts.
I love that number, by the way.
Great. And
dang.
But the Two Dudes guy who was running a full 10 stack of Tahian. Like,
how many aura was he running?
I think he would. Excuse me. I think he said 9.
9.
But anyway, I felt good. Like all of my test shuffles were great. Okay, great. I'm thinking I wasted them. That's what I'm thinking. Because
wasted all the luck.
I mulled down to 5.
Yeah.
Or I never went lower than 4.
How many times?
Man, probably. See, I played a total of 7 matches. 7 full matches of best of 3s. 4 of them went to 3. I mulled down to 5.
We're doing math right now.
Yeah.
We're thinking
10 times. I mulled down to 5 10 times.
10 times.
10 times. Yeah.
That's half your games.
Yes.
Or nearly half your games.
Yes. And every time I mulled, I lost. Now I didn't win every time I didn't mull, so don't get me wrong. Okay, I didn't win.
Yeah,
every
but
time
I mean, if you're putting yourself in a disadvantage right off the bat,
It was
That's tough,
yes, it was
man.
tough. Now, did I have the best deck? No, I did not. I did not have the best deck.
So what in your opinion, since you said that, what was the best deck?
That's a great question. I don't know what Abel was running. I played next to him, but I didn't get to play him.
Uh-huh.
So Abel Jacoby, the guy who got second at Water Tower, got first at Earth. Okay,
Yeah.
good for him, man.
It's a good player. Great player.
Phenomenal. He played really well. I want to say he was running Giants, but I really don't know. Giants were
Okay.
everywhere. Everybody
Giants
was
were
running
everywhere.
Giants.
Did it seem like people were running the multi-aura, like they were running
Oh,
the
dude, yeah,
water
it didn't
and
matter
all the
because, they were most people were running the dark and the water, and then if you were able to get your hands on the theme decks, you had the forest guy,
thing
and
you
the
had that
forest
one?
giant was fleeted. The forest giant
Oh,
was fleeted.
I mean, there you go. You had the spiders.
I did. I mean, I had my Piazza answer, and I had
Yeah.
turn to destroy your artifact or beastie answer. Like I thought pretty sure I was going to do well.
Yeah.
I really wanted to go to day 2. Clearly that didn't happen.
Mm.
But Kevin Liu, Kevin Liu got third.
Yeah. Look at that.
Kevin Liu got third.
Talk about it.
And
Love it.
he's already agreed to another interview. So we're gonna
love it.
hear
Good
from
for him.
We're gonna hear from Kevin Liu again.
Kevin Liu bringing the heat. We'll figure out what's working.
Guess what?
Yeah.
He did not have in his deck.
He did not have possessed aura.
Native.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. He did not
Love
have
it.
native in his deck.
So what did he?
He was running Tuttle bottom.
Yeah, we talked about Tuttle. Yeah.
He had some Armadillo Man. He had
Love Armadillo Man. Did he run a Karen? If he ran a Karen,
no, I don't think so.
I'm gonna be.
But you know who made an appearance in several people's decks? Actually, and it happened to me. Tommy Knocker.
Oh, I love Tommy. Well, he's a
Earth Spirit.
A spirit. Well, he's also
an Earth Spirit.
A spirit.
Yeah.
So you can't.
He was hitting for 100. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what he did, sneaky little booger? He did it, and someone did it to me. His power allows you to move equip cards.
Yeah.
And so somebody took my blood off of my Dark Giant and put it on their Dark Giant.
Well done. That's good. I love that.
Great. Oh, I did not get the Tommy Knocker. He did not make my radar when I was prepping.
He's good. But I mean, you kind of
he hit for 100.
Have to have a spirit.
He was hitting for 100.
He hits for 100.
I should have looked at him because he was in the same category for me as Tuttle Bottom Monster was, because Tuttle Bottom had Burrow and Unblockable, but only hit for 80. Okay, right. Because Tuttle came across my desk, I was like, it's not doing enough. He's not doing enough for me. Just doesn't. No thanks. So when I was prepping, I looked through. I put in the Terra bonuses and read every single card that had one of the Terra bonuses. And I was just and I saw Tommy. It's like, I'm not playing with Karen.
Tommy didn't make it.
Tommy.
I like Tommy.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't use Tommy that way. I use Tommy for Karen.
Exactly.
Because I'm a Karen player.
You are a Karen.
Because I like to have fun.
Yeah.
And I don't get as upset when I lose.
Well, it depends.
Sometimes I do.
On the environment. Like in a competitive environment, yes.
I'd be very upset.
Yes.
I'd be upset if what happened to you happened to me, where
I'm old so much, man. I really did.
Man.
And it really frustrated me. I didn't win until round 4. Is that right? No.
Okay.
No. That's not right.
That's 3. I thought you did, or 2, 3 or 2.
You're like, it was round 4. It was either round 3 or round 4. I won round 3 or round 4. I can't remember which one it was. And it's like, okay.
Well, I'm about to say, let's talk about that. What did you go 2-1 or 2-0?
2-0.
2-0.
2-0.
Okay. And I imagine that you didn't have to mull that one.
I did not mull. No, the deck came out, and it came out well. And the games were quick. and it just worked really, really, really good. And again, the other guy had good cards. I think Nate was his name. Great guy. My cards just came out faster. And so I had it. It's one of those things where he had something, I had an answer for it, and it's just it was bizarre how the answers came out. Like he power upgraded a Tahian. Okay,
nice.
And my response was a power upgraded spider. And like that, like it's things like that. And his New Year's led to my New Year's, and like just things like that. A growth. I got to play my growth that round. Like
Solid.
Just things like that. Like it just rolled out like it was supposed to. The options I needed were there when I needed them. And that happened. The matches that I won, the subsets that I won, that's how my deck operated. I should have won that close battle, and could my day have been differently if I had not misplayed in the beginning? Sure, it could have.
Maybe.
Sure.
Yeah.
It could have gave me more confidence to make better plays, to put better juju into my cards and not mull so much. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, so when my deck rolled out, it rolled out fun. Now, again, did I have the best deck? Probably not. But I don't see. But that's the thing about MetaZoo. Okay, the best deck helps.
Doesn't always win.
Best deck helps, right? If you have all the right cards, it's helpful. And being the best caster is helpful.
Helps.
But you marry the two plus a lot of good luck.
Yeah.
And because I messaged Kevin after it was over, I said, Kevin, congratulations on your third place, man. That is awesome. He goes, dude. He goes, I had some really lucky dice rolls day 2.
Good. Like, good for him.
Yeah. I mean but that's MetaZoo. Like that's what it comes down to is dice rolls, right?
Yeah. So a lot of times, I mean, you got to get there and not misplay and some basic stuff.
But when you're going power for pound for pound, taking blows, using all the tech you got in your deck, like you're gonna have to take some gambles. You're gonna have to roll some dice.
You're gonna have to take some chances,
and you got to risk it for the biscuit, right?
That's right.
And so I this is the first. And the first and only time I will say this out loud in the public setting. I went 1-6.
Oh no. 1-6.
1-6.
Let's just. I don't even know if we may have to edit that out.
That may not. It was. It was rough. Like I had a rough day. I had a rough day.
Hey, well, I mean, I will say that you stayed.
I did. Oh, right, no, dude, I don't.
You didn't leave early. We're not leaving early. No, we stayed.
I played every match.
That's what I'm talking about.
Every match. I didn't half anything. I just the last couple of rounds, people were like, "Are we really going to play?" I was like, "Yeah, we're going to play. Like, let's play." Like, yeah.
Are you going to give me the win? No. Okay, then we're playing.
Exactly. So it was. Now, was my heart all the way in it in the last couple? Probably not. So and then like on I'll call it the loser table. The last couple. Like,
oh, I know.
The math came out to where it's like, okay, if you are. If you had four
over here,
4 wins, a tie, 2 ties and a loss, I think was just enough if your win percentage was right. But 5 wins was the rookie number. Like you needed 5 wins.
That's it
to make it to day 2. Like 5 wins.
5 and 3.
5. We've only played 7 rounds.
Oh, 5.
Yeah,
and 2.
They played 1 less round than they did at Water Tower because there was about 20 to 30 less people.
Oh.
Yes, than there was at
That's
Water
probably
Tower.
because of location.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Barrier to entry was high.
High ceiling on that one.
Yes, it was. Getting there. Yeah. So, but yeah, so they only played 7 rounds. Okay, so 5 wins was a guarantee to go to date. There was, I think, 1 or 2 people. I think only one that had 4 wins, 2 ties, and a loss and they
Okay.
made top 32.
I guess the points work out that way.
Right. And so yeah, I like once I got to loss 4,
Yeah.
like
Mentally.
loss 3 sealed it, but loss 4 I was like, I mean, so that was 5, right? So that was match 5. So the last 2 I knew I was way off, right? I was way out.
Right.
I was just unfortunately playing for pride. And I'd left with little.
Things that we left in New York.
Left with little.
Our pride.
I'm let's just say, yeah, I'm going to.
We're going to get it back.
Hopefully,
I'm
going to fire. Depending on life circumstances, hopefully going to fire in June. Yes. So
hold on. Yeah. Fire's not next.
Hey, so we're talking about it. So let me just, we're getting close to an hour. So let me round out the Tower Day, and then we'll touch on that.
Sorry,
that's that right there.
Yeah.
Earth Tower was great. It was great. Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Had a good time.
I'm glad I went. I'm glad Miss Stainky went. We had a good time. I got to see family the day before, which was great. Spent all day casting on Saturday. Did not make it to day 2. So me and Mrs. Stainky did New York. We went out. We took tours. We saw another show. Yeah, exactly. We did bus tours. And we ate and we had a good time. And we stayed.
I'm happy for you.
We stayed through Monday.
Nice.
We came back Monday night. Late Monday night.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
okay.
Because in my head, as everybody knows, I was winning Earth Tower. That was what was going to happen. So I wanted to make sure, because it was Aubrey's birthday weekend, I wanted to make sure that we still did stuff for her. So we did stuff all day Friday. Well, most of the day Friday. That's a different story I'll tell you later. Most of the day Friday. And then Saturday I was gone all day. We did some stuff Saturday night because I knew I wasn't doing anything Sunday. But my goal was to play all day Sunday.
Yeah.
Win, do stuff Sunday night, and then do stuff Monday.
And then Monday. Yeah.
But
that's a good plan.
But ended up doing stuff all day Sunday and Monday. So
gotcha.
But yeah, it was great. Loved it. They're continuing to tweak towers, right? And so that is what this next topic comes into, and we'll round out the episode.
All right.
Just a few
little news here at the end.
Just a few hours ago. They announced that they will be moving Forest Tower to the end of the year, later in the year.
As in after Caster's Cup?
As in after
or before
Caster's Cup, I believe. We'll just read it verbatim. That way we don't misquote. Because it was good enough for their page, it's good enough for my show. Right. Next month's Forest Tower has been moved to the end of the year. Following the massive success of Earth Tower, we want to use the month of May to properly learn from the lessons of the previous towers and review how we can improve the tournament experience holistically. Good word. We will recommence with the circuit with the Flame Tower in June.
Interesting.
So, yes, I think that was twofold. I think, yes, there are some lessons that need to be learned, and I believe they are learning them, and that's just great. MetaZoo has historically been good at
adaptive,
listening and
changing.
Adapting. And so I think I do believe that they are going to be doing that. I think there's still things they can do better, but we can always do better things. I could have won, right? So
we can always play better. That's
always. And so I think that is most of the answer to why they moved it. I think the second part of that answer is because they have opened up the doors to, if you qualify, you have a chance to play. I think that made
a lot more people.
I think that made the location that they currently had for Forest Tower, personal opinion, I think that made that venue obsolete.
Gotcha.
And so the Hodag Festival, Hodag Festival, Hodag Festival is very far from large airports, and I
Everything.
think because I looked at going, and Rylan
Yeah.
was. I think Rylan was going to go. I think he's going to be upset about it not
Oh
being
no.
next month because he was
Yeah.
going to say I don't have school. I said I'm going to go do it. I'm going to go. I'm going to go.
Yeah.
But it's getting moved. I think
Dang.
I don't think they had the hotel support. Because I looked, there's not a lot in that area. There's really not. You're gonna have to fly
Gotcha.
into a big airport, and then rent a car and drive,
Drive.
or fly into a little tiny airport, which is also kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't think that. I think it's a 50-50. They needed
Okay.
to kind of revamp and get ready for Fire in June in Dallas, and I don't think the current venue was going to work.
Gotcha.
So, if you're hearing this and you haven't seen that episode, guys, if you've already booked your stuff, I don't know what to tell you. I hope you did a refundable room and or plane ticket. If it's a plane ticket, you can probably just get it switched. If you're planning on going to more towers, you can probably just get it moved out.
Fire Tower is Texas?
Dallas, yeah.
Dallas. Okay.
So, you can do that, and but your room, that's going to be a tough one. I really hope that that no one's got because for New York we didn't know where it was going to be until the week before, actually the week of,
Right.
and so
the exact location,
the exact we had
was
an
going to be in.
Yeah, we had an idea. I chose my hotel based on who was coming with me, so I stayed in the city in Manhattan in Times Square.
Love it.
For the views.
Nice.
Oh yeah, the day I was playing cards all day, I wanted Mrs. Stainky to be able to look out the window at Times Square, play her Sims, and just be as happy as she could be. And she loved it. She had a blast. So
I forgot. She plays the Sims like a champ.
like a champ, she's a winner. Which I was not. But anyway, I think that's why they moved it.
Okay.
Personal opinion. I called it. Like I had a gut because they had not posted signups for it yet, right?
Right.
And the last day to qualify was in
it was like February.
Yeah, the end of February.
Yeah.
No, March. Into March.
All right, April.
Into March.
April. March?
End
April.
of March. Yeah,
we
April,
don't know months. We don't know how to pronounce things, and we don't know days of the week or months of the year.
Exactly. How we became in our careers, I really have no idea.
I have no clue.
Exactly. All we do is win. It's just how it goes. But so yeah, Earth, phenomenal. I did not get an Earth jersey because I don't like brown. Okay.
Poop brown. It was poop brown.
I'm good.
It was poopy brown.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. It was poopy brown. It's okay.
I've got 2.5 kids. I've seen enough poopy brown to last me a lifetime. Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So, except for you have 3 whole kids. I've got 2.5. Okay. 2 3/4 at this point. But Fire may be my last opportunity to win a tower
for the year.
Don't want to say that, but there's potential there that it may be my last opportunity for the year. Because we are having another little Stainky, a third child, in July, and so that takes Kansas City out. That takes California out, and that possibly
takes the Casters Cup out.
The one before that is West Virginia. As the dark,
closer.
That's in September, so that's a maybe. And then if Casters Cup, we'll see. Right?
We'll see.
We'll see. It all depends on support systems and planning and all that fun stuff. There's a lot that needs to happen before now and then. So June in Dallas is going to be my last shot. So potentially my last shot. So
potentially, and that's the. It's unfortunate because June and July are the busiest months of the year. I have more shifts those 2 months than any other month, but that's the closest tower.
Oh, for you, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah, closer.
It's just it's closer.
I mean,
it's just a hot. It's
Dallas
just a
is
couple
not close
countries over.
to anybody outside of Texas. It's not.
Yeah.
I mean,
Texas is not. Yeah, that's its own thing.
You can be on the border of Texas, and Dallas is still forever away. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's closer for me
Correct.
than any other thing.
And so I'm going to guess you can't. I mean, we knew you're not going to be able to go anywhere for another year and a half.
2024. That's Meta Doctor 2024.
Make an appearance at a tower.
At a tower or two.
Yeah, well, we'll see. we'll see. Hopefully, you'll be closer to me by then, and we can figure out our kids.
We gotta get that team.
Yeah. Jerseys.
Jerseys.
We are not currently
jerseys.
taking applications for the team. So before you guys start,
don't be blowing up our
Instagram and our YouTube page with saying, "I want to be on the team. I want to be on the team."
Don't do that.
We're not currently holding tryouts. Okay. We're just going to forge through teamless. Well, we are a team. We're a team. But Stanky's going to continue forging on to these events solo.
Trailblazer.
As I've met a lot of great people at these casting events, these towers. A lot of people are. It's a great community. It really is. So, but anyway, guys, I think that's going to be all for today. We probably missed some stuff that we need to talk about. Next episode, we'll probably dive into some more native talk. I think the next official release is going to be in May before native gets going to all the masses, not just to a few lucky individuals.
Partner stuff. Yeah.
Some of the early partners. So that's probably what we'll talk about next episode in a few weeks. But we wanted to get together and jump in and talk about this tower while it was still fresh, and the wound is still open,
still open and festering.
I will survive as long as I know how to love. I know I'll stay alive. But
hey,
but I don't think we go a whole episode without some kind of pop culture or music reference.
Something. Yeah.
But anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening and tuning into this episode of Podcast in a Bottle. It's been a blast, and we'll see you next time. So.